Hey my beautiful Scorpio peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your September 2024 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing great. I want to let you guys know real quick for the entire month of September, if you guys want to get yourselves a 15-minute personal reading with me, you can use code POPPIN24 at checkout for 25% off. That's going to be POPPIN 24 for that 25% discount if you're interested. Nonetheless, Team Scorpio, let's go ahead and get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on here for September 2024. What insight and information, please, do we got in store here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 2024, please. What is coming up here for our beautiful and amazing Scorpio gang? Let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out here with the overall energy of your month, we have here the Star card. Hello. I swear, man, Scorpios and Aquarians, you guys are always in each other's readings. The Star card is Aquarius energy, so you might be connecting with one potentially. Now, the Star card showing up for you, it's about your dreams, your aspirations, where you're working so hard to align your energy in your life at this moment. It also could be representative here of fulfillment. As you see, this person here is dumping both of these canteens and basically kind of refilling the well, if you will. So at the end of the day here for you right now, Scorpio, you are searching and seeking your fulfillment this month is what seems to be happening overall. I think in a way that's almost representative here of you doing right by yourself. I feel like you're in the energy of self-care, which is good. So you're making sure you're taking care of yourself. What do I need to do for success? What do I need to do to feel better physically, mentally, emotionally? You are really staying on top of what you can do to be the most fulfilled. And I think a lot of that also aligns with setting yourself up and positioning yourself for the most success so that you can be living the dream life that you deserve. So I do feel like that's where we're starting out here so far this month. Let's take a look here and see what you're going to be dealing with here at this time. So what are Scorpios going to be dealing with here throughout September 2024, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are they going to be dealing with throughout this month? First card coming out is going to be the Five of Pentacles. Okay, taking a look here at the next card, we have here the Two of Wands, needing to make a choice. Looking at the last card here, Nine of Wands, feeling a little bit pulled back on your decisions. So we're going to get here, right? But we have to pretty much discuss why we're here first. Now, what does this all mean? So taking a look here first and foremost at the Five of Pentacles, it is a card that represents lack. Okay, excuse me. It's a card representative here of lack. It represents not feeling like you're enough, not feeling like you have the tools that you need in order to build what you're looking for. So I think that prior to September, and maybe coming into September as well, you have this feeling that I don't have what I need to be successful. You know, if I'm looking for a happy life financially, maybe right now I don't feel like I have financial success. If I'm looking for love, but I don't feel like anybody loves me, I don't have love in my life. So you feel like you're lacking what you desire. You're lacking your ultimate dream here with the Star. But remember, to have these kinds of dream lives that we want, we need to choose that life for ourselves. Life is not only what you make of it, but life is what you choose. A lot of people usually tend to think that life is this gamble and just whatever happens, happens. But at the end of the day, we have a choice every day, the kind of life we're going to live. But we have to align ourselves with that choice. If we choose to live a good life, we have to choose good things for ourselves. We have to choose to do good things for ourselves. And we have to start really entertaining a positive path and a positive lifestyle. But if we're choosing to think that life is nothing more than a bad dream, then a bad dream we shall experience. So we have to remember our choice in the matter of the lives we have. Looking at the Nine of Wands showing up over here, it's a card that represents feeling very confused and restricted, not really knowing what to do. So I feel like you're starting out September feeling this way, but there's definitely going to be some sort of shift that comes in because inevitably, Star card, you get to where you need to go. So tell me a little bit about this Five of Pentacles energy. What is Scorpio feeling like they're lacking, or why do they feel like they're lacking the tools they need to succeed? Hangman card, because I felt stuck. I've been in the same place for so long. Repetition can be a very frustrating thing. Being in a cycle that we're unhappy with for such a long time can kind of prime us to make us believe that we're going to be in that cycle forever. You know, maybe you had a relationship a couple years ago and you've been single for a couple years. You know, you've gotten so used to being single that you may start to feel like I'm going to be single forever, you know? Feeling like you've been in a, like, if you've been in a position with money, right, where maybe once money was really good, but money's been really difficult for the past couple years, you might feel like, okay, it's been difficult this year, last year, the year before that, it's going to continue to be difficult. It feels like money's going to be difficult forever. So when we get used to being in an energy, sometimes we just decide to say, okay, well, I've been here for so long, why is it going to change now? When you get in that mindset, it is the mindset of lack. It is the mindset of being stuck in a cycle that creates repetition. Now, how do we break repetition? We do something different. It definitely starts with a different way of thinking, but it also starts as well with a different way of acting, right? So this month, what's going to change? The way you think and the way you act. 110%. But that's going to have to be a choice. Two of Wands. And here comes in the choice. Am I going to choose the good life, or am I going to choose the same life I've been living that I'm displeased and unhappy with? Looking at the last card here, Nine of Wands. It feels frustrating though. I feel so restricted because I'm so used to living the life I'm unhappy with. How do I break out of that if I'm so used to it, right? Well, it's not going to be easy. But just as the repetition of the life you're unhappy with has become the norm, you have to begin to start to instill repetition of your life shifting and changing. So what is one common thing we're seeing here? Repetition. So I've repeatedly felt like I'm never going to be rich, therefore I'm never going to be rich. Well, why don't we start creating a repetition of the feeling of never having to worry about money again? And every day, tap in and tune into what that would feel like right now. If you were so rich, you would never even have to look at your bank account. Tap into that feeling, hone in on it every single day. And if you create that repetitive process, inevitably, that's going to start to become the norm. So we have to shift not only the way we are feeling, the way we are thinking, but also the way we are acting. So if I'm constantly spending money on things that are making me feel like garbage, or things that are making me more unhappy, or things that are wasting my money away, why don't we start shifting up the way we spend money? Why don't we start making smarter investments where we put money into something that makes more money, right? So we have to start shifting all these things in order to get here. Star card, okay? All right, let's see where things are headed. I don't want to go down a whole entire rabbit hole real quick. I definitely felt myself getting there, so I didn't want to distract you guys. But let's see where things are going for Team Scorpio throughout September 2024. Hello, we got here a 10 of Cups jumping out for you. We love that. Taking a look at the next card for you. We have here an 8 of Cups, and we have here a Knight of Pentacles. I need to walk away. What do you need to walk away from with that 8 of Cups? I need to walk away from the choices that I've made prior that have left me in the energy I've been in. So if I've been telling myself, no one's ever going to love me, I don't even love myself, I need to walk away from choosing to not love myself and choosing to believe that people won't love me. I need to start walking toward 8 of Cups, self-love, 10 of Cups. I need to start walking toward, I have what I desire. I'm living my dream life. I need to start walking toward a different reality. Knight of Pentacles, it's not going to be an overnight shift. It's going to require dedication. It's going to require a consistency, right? Just like I mentioned repetition before, consistency, repetition, they go hand in hand. We need to be constantly reinforcing this new type of life through our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. This is how we manifest a new reality. So we have to break apart the old habits and instill new ones. So taking a look at where things are going, you're realizing this, okay, I do need to change the way that I'm acting, thinking, feeling. It's time for me to start doing something different. So you're breaking out of these old habits. Beautiful. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Let's take a look here and take it a bit of a step further. Where are things going to end up for Scorpio throughout the month here of September 2024? Where are things going to end up here for Team Scorpio? First card coming out is going to be the 7 of Cups. Taking a look here at the next card, we have the Knight of Swords. Beautiful. And lastly, we have here the Page of Swords. So you're going to go from confusion, 7 of Cups, not knowing what to do, to genuine action, Knight of Swords, having a footing, having a sense of direction, knowing where you are going. And then here comes in that Page of Swords, the energy of saying, I got this. I know I can do this. I'm going to make sure that I am very analytical. I am very mindful with the types of actions that I'm taking. I'm very demure, right? At the end of the day, Scorpio, you're making sure that you're putting in a clear and concise plan of where you want to go, and making it happen, and following through with the actions, and following through with the new types of feelings and thoughts that you wish to align with. I love that. What else do we have where things are all ending up for Scorpio, please? What else do we have for where things are all ending up? We have here the Five of Wands. We have here the Queen of Swords, cutting out the stress. And we have here that Knight of Wands, feeling passionate, feeling motivated, feeling excited again. There's such a insane level of excitement when you begin to realize your life can change. The number one thing that keeps people stuck, Hangman card, is believing that they're never going to change their current reality and circumstances. But it is so much more possible than you can imagine. And it's actually a lot easier most of the time than people can imagine too. I'm not saying that the journey is entirely easy, but it's definitely easier than we give ourselves credit for to think differently. It's definitely easier than we give ourselves credit for to take different kinds of actions. But breaking the habit of the same old repetition you've had is the most difficult part. So therefore, we're going to fight repetition with repetition. Nobody's ever going to love me. Fuck that statement. I love myself, and therefore I attract people who love me. We're going to start reinforcing a new statement there. And we're going to say that every day. And we're going to believe that every day. We're going to take a second to think about and imagine and feel what that would be like. People genuinely loving you for who you are. We're going to tap into those feelings every day. And what are we going to do action-wise differently? We're going to treat ourselves with respect. We're going to show ourselves love. We're going to show ourselves compassion. And instead of what you did prior, we're going to start shifting the way that we act, the way we think, and the way we feel. And the more we keep repeating that, the more this new positive reality and energy is going to become the norm for you. So you'll start escaping that old crappy cycle and merging into an entirely brand new one. Okay? So yeah, I think there's a lot of things that need to cut out and be changed. But 99% of what needs to change is your old ways of thinking, feeling, and acting. Your vibration, essentially. What is a vibration? It's your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Your vibration. So by shifting and raising your vibration to something more positive, we can create a different outcome and we can get to where we want to actually be. Okay? Very much so a big law of attraction-like kind of reading, but I think that it's very important to realize that when we're stuck in those ways, it's just going to continue to repeat until we do something to get out of it. All right. What is the overall outcome here for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Ace of Swords showing up here for you. And I love the way they capture this card in this tarot deck. I love that it's kind of capsulated by these flames. It almost reminds me of an Ace of Wands, which is a fresh start and a brand new beginning. But the Ace of Swords represents seeing things clearly. What are you starting to see clearly, Scorpio? Well, I now see that I've been standing in my way. I now see that by accepting my reality prior in the past for what it was, and by choosing to accept that reality, that was the reality I was living. But now I can see incredibly clearly that I can choose something better for myself. Two of Wands. When you can see things clearly, you can make clear-headed choices, you can make concise choices, and you can have that action plan get you to where you exactly want to be. So you are reframing the entire way that you think, feel, and act. And in doing so, it's going to take you here. Star card. You're waking up. I actually feel, however, for some of you, there could be a spiritual awakening happening for you right now. This might be the very first tarot video you've ever watched in your entire life, or spiritual video or spiritual channel you visited in your entire life. If you're a viewer watching right now and you're like, holy shit, this is the first time I've been here, welcome to your awakening, my friend. I think some of you might be finally having that third eye awakening to where you're realizing, I don't need to live in the reality that I'm in. I have the power to shift and change my reality, but it's going to require my work. It's going to require me shifting my vibration and raising my vibration and changing the way I think, act, and feel. And in doing so and repeating and reinforcing that new reality, it's then therefore going to become the reality you've chosen. Okay? So I like it a lot, guys. I really do. Like I said, the most difficult part is breaking the repetition of the past life you've been living, right? So reinforce the new life you want for yourself. Be repetitive with that. And it will definitely change a lot quicker than you think, okay? All right, Team Scorpio, it's been a beautiful reading. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, definitely do hit that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. Once again, I do want to give a reminder, guys, if you want a 15-minute personal reading with me, feel free to use code POPPIN24, that is POPPIN 24 at checkout for 25% off if you would like to get a reading with me. With that all being said, though, Team Scorpio, I love you very much. Have a wonderful and amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.